Hey everybody, Josh here again with your weekly-ish word from the nerd. Today I want to talk about central heat ducting systems. I've had a couple people ask me about this recently, and it's another one of these things where there's no wrong answer, there's different answers. There's two methods of central heat ducting in an RV. The first is floor ducted heating. This is, I think, what most people are thinking of when they say, does it have central heating or ducted heating? The advantage here is that it's a more efficient way to heat the RV because the heat is dispersed from the middle of the RV out. It makes a little more sense that way. The other thing is it's a very easy, efficient construction method because if you see how these floors are built, there's studs that run the long way of the trailer, longitudinally. Well, it's very easy to put a heat run right in between those 2x3s that are set vertically, and it can run right down the middle of the trailer, and all you have to do is just go boop and cut into it right there, and congratulations, we have a heat duct. Now, not all central floor heat ducting is created equal. I like what they've done here in this Cougar with the metal grate, because it's a little more robust. If you step on it, it's not going to be inclined to get busted and broken, especially like right here in front of a master bed where it's going to be a guaranteed high traffic zone. A plastic floor vent in a non-high volume traffic zone doesn't bother me, but this right here, you're going to be stepping on this all the time. So this has to be sturdy, it has to be stable, it has to hold up. I guess you could say disadvantage to this system is that it's really tricky to clean. What's on the bottom of your shoes? Dirt. What happens when you step on things? Dirt falls off. Where's that dirt going to go when you step on there? Down in the hole. You have to unscrew the thing and kind of reach down in there. And you guys know when you drop a French fry in the seat of your car and you're doing like the pickle claw with your hand, like to get your hand into a jar of pickles, you have the pickle claw. You're digging down in there trying to grab the thing. Well, that's kind of what you have to do here. Actually, this is one of the things I look at in a used RV. I look at floor heat ducts if they're present, and I look at them and I try to see how clean or how dirty they are. Because someone who takes good care of their RV will keep that clean. Someone who doesn't generally won't. But sometimes people who don't take good care of an RV will give it a quick bath before they trade it in. So this is one of those areas I've learned to look for over the years. Now, real quick, let's flip gears to the other style of centralized heating, which is cabinet ducted heating. This is really, cabinet ducted heating, I guess you could say, is the classic style of heating in an RV, but old doesn't mean worse. It just means it's been around longer. For instance, right here, perfect. Wow, I couldn't have planned that better. I popped my head in here earlier and I was going to grab a different duct, but that's right there. So, the heat duct is in the cabinet, it's not in the floor. What does that mean? Is that good? Is that bad? And the answer is, it's equal. They're good at exactly opposite things. So floor ducted heating is theoretically more efficient. But remember guys, this is not a house. This is not a 1,600 square foot house. This is a tiny living space little camper. So if the heat ducts were run through the floor, I would expect a little more efficient heating. However, as small of a space as this is, it's like an electric space heater. You ever have an electric space heater in a room? Well, the whole room heats up pretty darn quick, even though the heat's only coming from one localized source and not a central source. Because this is such a small cubic foot of space, I don't mind cabinet heat ducting. I don't care that it's slightly less efficient. It's still within the realm of acceptable to me. You may argue it's not as aesthetically pleasing. That's subjective, that's not objective. I will leave that up to you. The other thing that people like about this is that you don't have the grates on the floor. You can't step on them, you can't break them, they can't get dirty. You're never going to get dirt in there. You have to go out of your way. You would have to rub a shoe against your cabinet to get that dirty. And one, that's stupid, and two, you're not going to do it. So, the other thing is, like especially on stuff like this happens to be an ultralight RV with a laminated floor. Any time you cut into a laminated floor and create a hole, whether it's a heat duct, anything, you are weakening that floor. I'm not saying it's massive, but it adds up. by going to cabinet ducted heating, a lot of laminated floor ultralights can maintain good floor strength, structure, and integrity while still giving a perfectly acceptable heating method. So again, they're not the same, they're not interchangeable, and it's okay. They're both okay. Don't forget that. They're both okay. Generally speaking, campers don't have a hard time keeping up interior heat temperatures in anything but extreme weather circumstances. So whether your ducts are on the floor or in the cabinet, neither one is better than the other. It's a personal preference. Hopefully this helps you understand why. Personally, to me, it is not a deal breaker decision. But it's not my money you're spending. It's your money you're spending. I'll let you do it how you want, and I'll help educate you along the way. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.